I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your feeder flash for Tuesday, January the 3rd, 2017 now. Looking back at the first day of regular feeder cattle trading on Monday there, the 2nd, had a few sales around, or most of your sales in the plains and the Midwest went back to work. Oklahoma City decided to pick this Monday to be their 2nd week to close for the holidays. All your Southeast is back to work now, and everybody's back on the main line after a 2-week break in some spots, not that much in the plains and the Midwest, maybe a week and a half, but we're going to have a lot of cattle sell here, a lot of feeder cattle selling here this week and the next few weeks as we're still kind of behind selling those calves, but we've got a lot of cattle to sell. But looking back on the Monday there, the board was closed, so you didn't have to worry too much about that. Have a fat cattle market now that's $118 live and $190 dress. Gained a lot of ground over the 2-week holidays there, but it doesn't appear that we're going to gain that much ground in the feeder cattle. It's just we've got a lot of cattle to sell. Your buyers know that. We're back on the main line now. Nobody's in a hurry to get cattle bought before the holiday break or anything like that. Look at some sales there. The big sale, Joplin Regional Stockyards, had nearly 11,000 head there on Monday, and they were just shut down 1 week there, but didn't have a comparison for last week. But if you look at the Cattle Market Central market report there, you can see that your 5 weights had nearly 1,400 head of 5-weight steers there, averaging 140 and a little bit of change there. Had nearly 1,900 6-weight steers at 132.37 on the weighted average. Close to 1,400 7-weight steers at 130.16, and almost 850 head of 8-weight steers at 128.59. Now, didn't have a comparison for last week, but my good buddy Rick Huffman there with the Federal State Market Reporting Service, he called it kind of uneven. It just doesn't appear that guys are quite as aggressive for cattle as they look like they were going into the holidays, even though we've gained quite a bit of ground in the fat cattle market. We don't have any breaks to look forward to. Got a lot of cattle coming up, and everybody that's in the market for cattle pretty much knows that. But you look at Joplin there, they're going to have a value-added special on Thursday, and then a video sale to follow that. You can then by the time they get done selling their cows and everything, they probably will have marketed around 20,000 head of cattle this week. You can watch all their sales right here on DV Auction and then participate in them if you're registered to bid, or you can go to joplinstockyards.com, their website, and tap into the DV Auction console right there. But some other sales on Monday, Tri-State Livestock, McCook, Nebraska, had 2 loads weighed around 800. That's 1 load I'm showing you there. There was actually 2 loads weighed just a pinch over 800 pounds at 136. Another sale, Russell, Iowa, on Cattle Market Central there, had a load of 856 pound steers at 134.75. And that's your feeder flash for Tuesday.